All right, so I've upset some people with my FBA video, so I'd just like to address and reiterate a few things. Number one, don't come under my video in my comment section talking to me about what other people have said, what other Africans have said about Black Americans don't have culture, blah, blah, blah. No, I did not say that. I maintain that Black Americans very much do have culture. In my last video, I talked about assimilation. So if you're assimilating, there has to be a culture for you to assimilate into. So I do very much maintain that Black Americans have culture. I never said that they don't. Secondly, when I'm asking you why you're fighting so hard to make this distinction in 2025, it just doesn't seem productive for the foundation of your movement to literally be separating yourself from other Black people of the diaspora in America. It just doesn't seem like a productive cause to fight for. Like, if you were fighting for real causes and you just wanted to be like, oh, okay, this is for our own ethnic identity and we want to do X, Y, and Z, that's totally fine. But when it starts turning into Africans and Latinos are the new colonizers, they want to come here and force their customs on everybody, they're replacing us, that's where I have to say pause. When you start saying that Black Americans need to stand with white Americans in solidarity against immigration, that's where I have to say pause. Like, it just seems like a lot of the anger that's coming from the FBA movement. I don't say that in like a bad way. You have every right to be angry. It just seems like a lot of that is very misplaced and misdirected towards African people and immigrants, when in reality, we are not your real enemy. Because the same people who committed these atrocities against y'all as a people in this country are the same people who committed atrocities against people in like Latin American countries, that's forcing them to come over here to America now. Like, we know that the crack epidemic is probably one of the biggest examples of this. It devastated the Black American community, and the money was also simultaneously being used to fund wars overseas to destabilize nations. And so I think when we can look at it from that perspective and understanding that governments are, or Western governments in particular, are disenfranchising people on such a massive scale and forcing them into certain situations, I think we can look at it for exactly what it is, which is, again, Western nations destabilizing other countries and populations, forcing them into certain situations. Because at the end of the day, nobody leaves their home country because they just hate it so much or whatever it might be. People migrate because life is not sustainable where they are. So I say that to say, again, immigrants, Black people of the diaspora are not your enemy. It just does not seem, again, like a productive movement. It does not seem like a productive foundation that the movement is based on.